Hey Aquarius, welcome to your July 2020 mini read. We're just going to do a check-in to see what we can look forward to come July for the collective of you. It is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you, some of it might be for someone else. July is going to be a month of action. June was in yin month, so a lot of inner work, a lot of really figuring yourself out, figuring out what you really want. Being made to sit in the yuck of things so that you can choose what's right for you come July and take action on it. So that could be any level of wherever you're at in your journey. Let's kind of see what's going on. What is going on for Aquarius? Apparently not a lot. I'm just kidding. All right. Woo. First one, journey to wholeness, 100%. Okay. Some of you haven't really been feeling whole, but you've been working towards it. So there's going to be some kind of action around that. Okay. Not surprising, we have the air sign at the bottom. Life force energy. Really connecting to your own energy, I see. Really getting comfortable with your own energy, loving your own energy. Yeah, very interesting. So the 33 is sort of the master teacher type energy. So perhaps a lot of what you've been going through is so that you could help, you can maybe help others, okay? The magic of life is coming up here a lot. Being in love with life, being in love with the magic of life, creating magic in your life. Okay. Really being almost hyper focused on that. And that's certainly not a judgment, okay? That's certainly I feel like that's a really positive place for you to be. It's obviously not the final step of your own evolution, but it's an important step. Whoa, okay, I guess those two want to come out. Okay, sacral chakra, your passion, creativity. What are you creating for yourself? You're going to create something really magical for yourself, and it's going to be the first step in many of being able to connect your energy and your spirit to your analytical side. And freedom. Okay, some of you are going to be freeing yourselves from whatever situation you're in, okay? But it's going to be a peaceful change, okay? Peaceful freedom through change. This is more of a communication. So maybe there's going to be some kind of communication that you'll receive or that you will partake in that is going to allow for that beautiful metamorphosis, if you will, okay? Let's see here. What else is coming up? Let's get some cards. Some of you are already at this phase of recognizing that it's a phase within a phase, because this is the phase of your journey where you return to wholeness, where you collect all the pieces of yourself you've left behind and embrace them. Okay, loving all of yourself wholly. Okay, wow. So the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles popped up together, okay? So there could be some kind of relationship here, okay? The King of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Pentacles, so healer, self-made person. What's interesting is that it came out in this order, okay? So some of you, your masculine energy within you, okay, or it could be masculine energies around you. I feel like there was just like this space of lack, of needing to prove, of needing to be tough, of not being able to be vulnerable. And some of you had a harder time embracing your feminine part of you, the feminine aspects of you. So I feel like that's kind of this transition that's coming up, this awareness, this awakenness around, you know, how balanced are you in your feminine and masculine energies? Because here I feel like the masculine part is very much on the physical, logical, analytical. Well, if you have to have this to have this. And then the feminine is more fluid in being like, I'm a self-made person and I'm full of abundance and it's going to flow to me naturally. So there could have been, I feel for some of you, especially in the month of June, a real contradictory of constantly going back and forth with this. But I feel there's going to be a part of you that's just going to awaken to the fact that you can embrace both of those things and they can both be right for you. Okay. That's kind of where you reclaim your power. Okay. All right. So then we have the Eight of Swords, but it's in reverse. Okay. Which I think is kind of interesting, because it didn't come out, it flipped in reverse after. But it's going to be taking action, I feel, on those emotions that are blocking you. Okay, the past stories, feeling helpless, excuses, experiences as excuses. But I feel like it's more of recognizing that this is more of a deep subconscious stuff. Your conscious self, you know, you would never allow yourself to be a victim. Okay, because you're not, you're a survivor. But there's a part of you that had to survive being a victim on some level. So I think that there's going to be a lot of ownership around that, and what is yours to claim and what is not yours and what can be let go. And when you do that, it transitioned into, it'll unblock your sacral chakra. It'll open it to its perfect healthy state. The month of July, you're probably going to feel a lot of sacral stuff happening for you, and just know that it's just opening up that power center so you can be more creative, be in flow, be more open to being this and this. Okay, it's kind of that, you know, and yes, there could be a relationship involved that you're freeing yourself from, or a situation, but I feel like right now what's coming up is freeing yourself from your own limitations, and then the rest will follow. Okay, all right, let's see. Yeah, so we have, look at that, Temperance at the very end. Okay, so we have a blending of energies and alchemy, okay? Having both spiritual and material. Fluidity of time, balancing the masculine and feminine. Yes, this is absolutely where you're headed, Aquarius, where you're going to really embrace those aspects of yourself and know that they can exist at the same time. And when you allow that, the results of their combination is limitless. Okay, are limitless maybe. Is, I don't know. Okay, let's see what else we have. Yeah, so we have messages in the numbers. Okay, 11, your intuition. Lots of synchronicities. You're going to be seeing a lot of things around. You're going to start using that more as a gauge of being like, okay, you're sort of, I feel, bolstering your intuition. Okay, being open to what you're being shown, but playing with it, because I see play here, sort of playing with this. Show me a sign. Okay, does this mean this? What does this mean to me? What was I feeling when I saw this number? What was I thinking when I saw this number? Do they align? Are my head and heart aligned? Are the can the masculine energy in me believe this? Can the feminine energy allow it and accept it? Okay. All right, let's see what else we have here. Okay, your synchronicities are going to go through the roof the more you connect to the wholeness of who you are. The more your physical self balanced or mental self balances, the more your energetic self will be balanced. And this whole life force energy is going to come. Okay, look at that. Protection. Okay, some of you aren't feeling very safe. That's also a part of trusting yourself to be vulnerable. Trusting yourself and allowing yourself to be vulnerable, and knowing that no matter what you do, no matter what anyone else does, you can trust yourself to be able to navigate the situation. But that's hard to do when two parts of yourself are arguing with one another. Okay, but knowing that you're protected on this journey, with a 2, it's sort of like this inner peace, working on your inner peace, because when that inner peace is created, you feel anchored, you feel grounded. There's not as much of a need to worry about what anyone else is doing. Okay, look at that. So we have release. work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. Okay, so what are you hanging on to? I do feel like there's this tough energy, like I have to keep my walls up. I have to, you know, cut people off because I can't handle them. But you're not trusting yourself enough to be able to handle them. And I think you have what it takes to do so. And maybe your past experiences haven't served that theory. But that doesn't mean you're not able to create new experiences, right? To create different theories and to prove those things to be true, okay? All right, let's see what the fairies have to say. Seven of Winter, there's a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. Okay, so I feel like you're done running away from the truth, avoiding the pain and suffering. Okay, because part of the pain and suffering is actually just resistance. To know that, you know, certain things need to come to an end, and it's okay. Because it's bringing you your own inner peace and own sense of balance, which is going to benefit you in the long run, but it's also going to benefit everyone else. Like, it's a win-win situation. It's a greatest and highest good for all. So I hope that this has helped. Be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have an amazing July.